Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Sankofa Inner City Cultural League virtual after school program. I am Mr. Williams, and today we're going to talk about resilience. When we talk about our leadership skills, resilience is one of those skills in which we need to have. Can anybody tell me what it is we talked about last week? What was that? Yes, that is correct. We talked about perseverance. Perseverance, if you remember, is the continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failures, or opposition. Well, I think of resilience as like a shield. So, but let's see. Um, 1 second. The definition, according to Merriam-Webster dictionary, is the ability to recover or adjust easily to misfortune or to change. So I think of like resilience almost like the shield that you gotta kind of have on in order to persevere. Because in order to continuously keep going when things are not necessarily going your way, it is resilience that allows us to do that. To know that your goal is worth it and just to continue no matter what happens. Okay, we're going to talk today more about emotional resilience because it is something that all of us need to develop. So, and these are basically those skills within emotional resilience that we need to work upon. Self-care, socialization, giving back to others, being able to talk about our feelings, being positive even in the midst of negativity, and always imagining new possibilities. We're going to talk about them a little bit more in depth in the next slides that follow. So let's talk about self-care. Basically, it is critical that we learn not to overextend ourselves. We need to take time out each day to play a little, to laugh a little, take time to even just sit quietly with yourself, meditate. 10 minutes is more than enough. And be mindful to listen to others. We want to take time out of our very busy schedule, whether we're adults or children, to do this every day. Socialize. We want to get out and have fun, get out and enjoy time with other people. That's what's called socialization. We need a face-to-face interaction, whether it's friends or family, but we also need to do it without our electronic devices. We need to put down our phones and our tablets for a little while and just enjoy another human being and allow them to enjoy us. We have to learn to give back. It's important that we learn the importance of helping other people because it feeds our souls and it truly does feed our hearts. And that's the best of us that we can give to others. So we want to learn to do that by giving back to others. Sleep and eat properly. This is a big one because we can't function well without proper nutrients. Eating healthy diets filled with proteins, veggies, and fruits truly will fuel our brains. And if we fuel our brains, then our brains helps us be resilient. It helps us know that we can succeed, even in the face of difficulties. And getting enough sleep can't distress that enough because our brains rest and our minds allow us, our brains resting, then truly we have the strength of mind. And because we're eating correctly, we also have strength of body to truly know that we can go forward again in the midst of negativity. And here's a difficult one, talking about our feelings. I know even today I find it not the easiest to talk about how I feel. But again, it's something that we need to practice. We need to get in the habit of either talking or writing about our experiences. Because when we do that, it gives us a better look at how we actually got through a situation. And knowing how we got through a situation gives us the strength to get through the next situation. So it is definitely something that we need to practice more. Positivity. Oh, it has been, research has taught us that people who live longer actually are positive in nature. They're just positive about life as they proceed through it. Okay, so there is something that we can find positive in every situation, and we should work to do that. Okay, because by doing that, it keeps a smile on our face, and it keeps our bodies and our minds healthier. So we should think positively no matter how downtrodden the situation seems. And again, imagining new possibilities. We should be doing this all the time. As leaders, we should always be thinking of how we might succeed at our goals. What steps do we need to change so as to continue on in our growth? And basically, we need to celebrate them with our family and our friends. Remember, as part of being a friend, we want to celebrate our friends' milestones or accomplishments, and at the same time, we want them to accomplish ours. So this is something we definitely want to do. Dream big, and we'll go on to great things. Give me one moment, because I'm going to allow us the few moments to actually watch this particular video, and it'll further enforce those things that I've talked about in this particular video. I apologize if I've gone a little fast, but we are kind of stretched for time. So give me a minute, and I'll come back to summary after. Let me get the video going so we can actually take a look at that. Give me one moment.
What is resilience, and how do you become resilient? Resilience is the ability to keep picking yourself up after failure and continue trying. Every athlete, musician, academic, actor, singer, entrepreneur, and just about anyone who has achieved something in life has developed resilience, because they wouldn't be where they are now if they had given up at the first stumbling block. We all need to develop resilience when working towards a goal. But how do we do it? Here are a few simple steps. Number 1, keep doing the fail, learn, and try harder sequence. Let's say you want to learn to ice skate. So you put those skates on and step out onto the ice. That's you trying this new thing. 2 steps in and whoop, you fall. That's you failing. You get up and take 2 more steps, and maybe even manage a 3rd step before falling again. That's you learning from your failure. You get up and do it again. That's you trying harder. So, try, fail, learn, and try harder. Number 2, fail fast and fail often. Failure is only truly failure if you learn nothing from the experience. Otherwise, it's learning, which is why it's good to fail, because failure is inevitable. It's a matter of when, not if. And you're learning something new every time you fail. So, if you fail 100 times, you would have learned 100 new things. How cool is that? Number 3. Don't be afraid to push your comfort zone. We all have things we're afraid of, like public speaking, making new friends, or trying new things. This fear is our mind's way of protecting us from the unknown. So every time we're faced with doing something that we know would be good for us, but we don't want to, we make up excuses for not doing it. But if we were to push through the fear and the discomfort and still do it anyway, we'd realize most of the time that it wasn't as bad as we thought it would be. So the next time, we wouldn't be as fearful to try that same thing. Basically, if you imagine your comfort zone like a circle around you, every time you do something scary to push that comfort zone, you make it bigger, which means you have widened the space of things you can do without feeling fear. So the more you put yourself out there and do scary things, the more freedom from fear you have. Number 4, good support. Failing and doing things that make you nervous results in a lot of discomfort. It's no fun. Which is why you need good support when you're pushing your limits and failing and picking yourself up. Make sure that you stay connected to your parents, siblings, family, friends, mentors, and teachers. Talk to people who understand and are there to give you love and support whenever you need it. Number 5, be mindful. When we don't get what we want but fail instead, it's very easy to give into negative thoughts in our mind. Thoughts like, you'll never do it, or how could you ever do this? Instead of getting carried away with them, observe them. They're just thoughts. Thoughts don't make a situation real, so just breathe and observe those thoughts. Number 6, take time for yourself every day. Talk to yourself and be kind to yourself. Tell yourself, it's okay, me. You're doing great. Keep at it and don't give up. You're doing so well. I love you, me. And that's it. So there you go. 6 steps to building resilience. Let's recap. Number 1, try, fail, learn, and try harder. Number 2, fail fast and fail often. Number 3, keep pushing your comfort zone no matter how uncomfortable it makes you feel. Number 4, surround yourself with people who love you and want the best for you. Number 5, be mindful and observe your negative thoughts. And number 6, be kind to yourself and love yourself. There you go. A few simple steps to help you become more resilient. Remember, it's a process, so keep at it and don't give up. Try it out and let me know how it goes. I would love to hear from you. You can write me an email to jammyspree@gmail.com. Share this video with anyone you think might benefit from it. And as always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Never forget, you are your own superhero.
Excellent. Excellent. So again, as I say, resilience to me is like the shield on which we need if we're going to persevere. And we definitely want to persevere. We don't want to give up when things don't go the way we want them to. We just got to keep going. I am Mr. Williams. I thank you all for having joined me today. Till next time, take care.